Okay, I have a piece of Russian olive. I'm going to attempt to slice this down the middle here this way, and what I want to do is save half of it from basically here up or so, right in this section here, and attempt to make a bowl. I know there's a big knot in there, but I'm hoping that bee in there will be kind of cool. And then the bottom half I'm going to slice into 1-inch thick planks for making pen blanks, and hopefully I can manage to salvage enough out to get what do you call it, planks enough, 1-inch thick planks enough to build a little box or a little case for the pens, right? So once I cut it in half, and I can't get my chainsaw running, so I'm going to try using a reciprocating saw. Hopefully that's going to work. I think it's going to be a big job. If I have to get a handsaw, this little nub here I might slice off because the roundness comes right here, so I'm not going to need that piece right there. So that'll make things a little easier too. So I'll take a few videos and pictures as we go along and see how things work. There is my homemade jig for cutting logs into planks. I guess homemade mill, I guess you can call it. This log's probably a little bit big for it, but I'm hoping I can slice most of it. So my attempt now, because I was hoping to slice it in half this way, well obviously that's not going to happen, and I got more of these, so once I get the chainsaw going, I'll hopefully be able to cut through. So I'm going to try to slice this piece off from down here all the way up to about here, and then I'll make planks out of those few pieces. Actually, this will cut flat, and then that'll lay down, and then the planks will go this way. Okay, this is a little sketchy. I got 3 1-bys underneath here, lifting that up, and it's still not straight, but I can't go any higher because then it goes higher than the fence. So we'll be at a slight angle. I'm going to do 1 pass on this side as high as it'll go, so I'm probably only going to get up to here, and then cut from there. I'm going to have to cut it with a handsaw after that, which is going to be a nightmare, but I need to get that cut off. So if this video makes it to YouTube, then that means I didn't chop my fingers off or an arm or something when this all goes terribly wrong. Well, that's as high as it'll cut on this side. On this side it cut quite a bit higher, so I'll flip it over and see how much I get through. Okay, if you look here, that's as deep as I can go, both sides. If you look here, frick, I don't know how many that is. That's 3-4 inches. I got to cut through there, hand cut it, but I don't think in the reciprocating saw. Now maybe I can run it down the one side. I'm going to try that first if I can figure out how to clamp the damn thing. So okay, but the table saw didn't seem to have a whole lot of issues cutting through this, so I don't know what the issue was. So anyway, it's nice wood. I really like the grain of the wood and stuff. So now I'm going to cut them into planks. I don't know, hopefully I can slice them this way, whatever. I'm going to go a hard full 1 inch, and then when I'm going to run them through my planer, they're going to plane down. Like the blanks need to be 3/4 of an inch, so I'm probably going to do a couple at 3/4, but most of them I want to do at 1 inch, so that I can plane them. I don't know what my boxes will be like, so we'll just go from there. So okay, so I had a pretty rough spot on there in the center right here where the 2 blades would meet, so I took my power planer over here, this cheap Chinese knockoff thing I got really cheap, but anyway, I also got one edge square. So this should be pretty much 90, hopefully. And so now what I can do is actually take this and put this up against the fence here, and then I can run them through. I noticed that my blade obviously isn't going to be high enough to cut. Sorry for all the movement. It's not going to be high enough to cut through here. So can't flip it upside down, so I'm going to have to break those pieces off, unfortunately. I'm not even sure what the thickness of my blade is. So I can get, I can't read that, about a 3 maybe, at the very most, a 3.5 inch board. Okay, so change of plans. I decided I'm gonna go this way because I know that my blade can handle just over 3.5, or sorry, just slightly under 3.5. And so what I've done is I'm cutting up. I know they don't line up perfectly because these may not be 100% 90, but I'm okay with that. I'll straighten that out in the planer later. I know there's a little bit here, so I'm going to cut 1 inch off of here, and then that'll allow me to move it back and flip it to get this rest of it off. So, and then this piece I could still get a couple pen blanks out of here. But I don't know if it's really worth it. Okay, so there I ended up with a nice blank. So 3.5, and I cut this piece off of here already. I screwed up and ended up cutting that. For some weird reason, it ended up being just over 1.5 inches. So I'm going to cut this into 3/4 in half this way and make blanks that way. I don't know, I might turn it this way. I don't even know what the width of this is. So 3, just under 3.5. So I might get 4 3/4 out of there, which is, that'd be a ton of pen blanks there alone. So okay, so here's some of those pieces. So these were together like this, and that was cut off the end. So these I'm going to trim down into 3/4 by 3/4, and that's going to be just pen blank. So I'm going to get 10. I don't know how long they need to be, but I think I probably can even cut these in half. I'm not going to yet, but I will eventually. So I'm pretty happy. And then these ones I'm going to leave full. Now I did put witness marks in it just in case I wanted to maintain the grain, you know. So if I look here, this is really nice, I think. Nice wood. See how, so that's bookmarked, so that matches, that would match that. Hold it, no, I did that backwards. Let's do this. I guess that's not correct either, but anyway, you get the drift. So I mean, there's some really nice grain in this wood. And considering this is considered a weed down here in southern Alberta, Russian olive, it grows and it grows pretty fast. And I have a buddy at the university, and when they die and fall down, I cut it and he gives me some. So I got quite a few pieces, so I'm pretty happy with this. So okay, so got these turned down to 3/4 by 3/4 approximately. This one I don't know. No, this one I'm not sure if that piece will give me a, but I can trim it about to here, so I can at least get 1 blank out of here. You know, I got knots, like there's a bad knot in here, but and I can try turning that because I like the look of knots. So, but I really like the look of this wood, so I think it's going to look good. And then these other pieces I got here, like I said, these I'm going to make into cases. I probably need 1 per case because, you know, I can't make it the full width. So I'm going to have to put the top and down lid and bottom of a pen case, right? Unless I do a single one, but I'm going to probably do doubles for a pen and pencil set. So, yeah, so